successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
How are you, Fabiana? Good to see you, man. Back to my normal routine. I took a couple days off to make sure a couple of staff members that I captured, I wanted them to get into my unit, and I think the best way to do that was to avoid doing FOB work in case I got an indirect to the guy stolen from. Well, last night, the two staff members I was looking for came in, and I've done a little bit of a change. The character I'm using, Creeping Buzzard, is going to be my main character from now on. I don't strictly need to do the 2.0 thing anymore. I still keep my girls, but she has better skills than they do. So, just a little change. It's going to enhance my gameplay enjoyment at the cost of espionage points. So that's a bargain I'm willing to make.
Successful.
Tighten security and stay alert.
So instead of the full 2.0, I got a 1.90. That's fine. But because she has a S plus in Intel and S plus plus in support, she can both mark faster and do faster extractions of faster folding extractions. So that's a significant increase in ability at the cost of, you know, a couple of percentage points in staff bonus. So I'm willing to make that trade. Plus she has a ponytail, which I like. So that's helpful.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Hey, Jake.
Be careful down there, boss.
Good to see you.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Now, for a long time, I had used Creeping Buzzard as my high-end points collector, and she did really well in the Bound Dragons event. But I was able to find actual 2.0 females, and I've used all of them for a long time. But I've decided to make a little change. So it's back to Creeping Buzzard. Creeps across the land, killing firstborn man. So
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
of course, having been a Metallica fan my entire life, being able to say something like that is nice. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Now, the two staff members that I had been offline to keep, they're also Creeping Buzzards, both of them, but they were, one is white and has short hair, the other is black and I don't know what her, I think she has short hair as well. Well, my original, the one I'm using right now, has the ponytail. So I still keep my ponytail thing going. Just a little different skill set. So of course my tactics and ideas, concepts all remain the same.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
This is what I do. And it always felt kind of funny pulling her out of a support unit to use her in combat. So I decided to go looking for another one. And I had to invade a top 10 player to find them. So
Infiltration successful.
after 3 days, they popped in my unit, and now they're mine. So I can use my original. Of course, I also used Ashen Platypus, the drug developer found in Mission 9. I used her for a while. She has a 1.86 staff bonus rating. She was the first character I used to get high scores on purpose. So I mean, she can still take a lot of... She doesn't take a lot of damage. B rank in combat. Most of the time that's a one-hit kill in custom mines and stuff, but... I can take that. I can take the trade-offs.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Now, of course, I'm going to lose the voice part that I like. It doesn't sound the same as my favorite character, but that's fine. Having significantly increased marking speed and the fastest Fultons possible is more than enough to justify that change.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
I'm going to be doing the FOB school for new players early in the week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Monday is hard because of the maintenance time, but I'm going to fulfill that request very soon. How you doing, Steve?
Defend your position. Out.
Good to see you, man. How are you, Visceral? Good to see you too. Oh, you guys gotta make it hard, don't you? This is not gonna be easy. guess the wrong direction. Eyes up, Alex. Okay. I'll have to look him up later.
CP, this is Delta 9. Just found one of us knocked out. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, be on alert. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your position.
Infiltration successful.
How are you, Zebra? Eyes up, Alex. Oh, I'm glad people are learning the ways of the Phantom. He may have found you on indirect. Maybe. Possibly. It's hard to tell these days what goes where, so I can't offer any more than that. But I've seen some high-level people in that first tab, so it's not unheard of. I once saw a Devil Dog in there. I've done my share of high-level bases coming out of that first tab, so it's not surprising to me to see somebody I know in that first tab. It's not always abandoned bases, so yeah. He's the best player in the game. So I mean, I get a lot of people asking me for support help and everything else. So just go out there and do the best I can. Unfortunately, my friends list is almost full. So no extra camera. Now, of course, with the people I support, I've been using some of my high-level staff. So, trying to earn medals of honor and all that. I've gotten back into that. It's hard sometimes.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Steve, today's goal is to play with Creeping Buzzard. Come with me. Fancy. wasn't paying attention!
Alert. Try a little harder next time.
Wasn't paying attention. I have more than enough metal females to make a 36 member unit. But they're all S or higher. I mean, all my girls are S rank. Straight vanilla. So I mean, they do a good job, you know. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've gotten quite a few victories out of them, you know. So I'm not complaining. So of course the game does have its own mirror of real life, in that metal females sometimes can get kicked out for
Sneak your way into
unmetal
the
males.
rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Yeah, I prefer females.
Be careful down there, boss.
That's my preference. I can do male characters, I can do super guys, I can do Venom, obviously.
Delta 9, what's wrong? Come in, Delta 9.
But I prefer to use the females.
CP, this is
They just look better.
We've taken fire, but there were no shots. Enemy may be using suppressed weapons. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out.
Yeah. I have 50. Oh, come on, man. Really? Crap.
Infiltration failed.
Suicide.
Alert.
I've already
Try a little harder
done.
next time.
Chick boss. Do you have insurance? I have insurance. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of farming for females. Most of my girls are from the prisoner extraction 6 in Africa. But they're all combat instead of diplomats or boasters or anything like that. These are all specific combat staff. So
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them.
Yeah, you need
I'll be looking
36
forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
of any rank to be 36 of any one rank to
Be careful down there, boss.
have them marked as security, specific with a specific rating. Get on my nerves, you know what? I'm looking at you. You get on my nerves. Just a hair to his right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Of course, once you have your 36 and they're all females, and when you set it up as S rank security when you visit your base, it changes how at least to my mind, it changes how your base looks, because it's all girls instead of all guys.
Contact!
Oh, I got lucky. That was a blind shot.
CP, this is Zulu 7. Taking enemy fire. No eyes on the shooter. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units on alert. The enemy's hiding somewhere. Find them. Out.
Too late,
All
suckers.
units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
I once did that, and the game kicked out some of my girls for vanilla S rank guys, males. Wasn't worth the trouble. That's lame.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
So the only way I was able to fix that was by opening up an empty space in my combat unit to use as a virtual waiting room. Since I don't have a standard waiting room, because I've built all my bases to the maximum. Okay, sorry about that.
CP, this is Zulu 4. No sign of the enemy. We're calling off the search. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. They can still be in the area. Out.
That works.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Infiltration successful.
Yeah, a little bit of luck. Or as Jack Burton says, it's all in the reflexes. Yeah, that was weak. Not a lot of points. It was okay. I wasn't really enamored with the way the direction they took things. In the sense that the director had to answer the question, why did Luke Skywalker vanish? He had to answer that, and I think he did. I don't think people like the answer, so it doesn't bother me one way or the other. I mean, I love Star Wars. I always love Star Wars. But, oh no, I'm not going to do this one. Oh, damn. It has its moments, like all the other films do. I'll just say that much. There are some good moments in there. If you grew up with the original trilogy as I did, some of it's going to make you cry. Some of it. There's some good parts in there that really hit the right buttons, I guess you could say. Don't be like that. Let's see what we can steal. Now, what the film does do is it kind of changes the way you look at some of the things that were said and done in the original trilogy, 4, 5, and 6. It rearranges those.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's
some of those
FOB,
things a
and you
little
can
bit.
capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
There were things that could have gone without.
Be careful down there,
But
boss.
I could take it or leave it. You know, I mean, it's Star Wars. I love it, but at the same time, it's not going to be my favorite. I'm still dialed into Episode 5 as my favorite because the bad guys won. Yeah, I'm a bad person, I know. Next year, I think. Okay, go loud.
CP, this is Delta 2. What's this contact? Appears to be an enemy force. CP, understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Well, that's a spin-off, or not a spin-off, but lucky. It's not a spin-off, it's an extension of the Star Wars universe. Just like Rogue One was also an extension of the Star Wars universe. So now, of course, the Rogue One
infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
The director of Rogue One did a great job of integrating the story with the already established events of Episode 4. And you cannot fit those two films any closer together than they already are. They did a masterful job of that. So this Han Solo movie, I don't know. You know, if they try that with Han Solo's story, it may work, but it may not. No, I don't infiltrate at night, Big Boss. It's not my style. Always during the daytime. No 600 and fatigues. No sneaking suits, none of that stuff. I don't need it. If you look at all my streams, that's what I do. Now, of course, the difference between infiltrating during the daytime and at night is quite large.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Because the way the lights show up on the deck and you're walking through light and shadow and everything else,
Careful down there, boss.
that's harder to manage for me. I've never liked that. Here. Oh man. A little bit of luck.
CP, this is Delta 4. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
I mean, I've all early in my FOB career, I started doing nighttime, always, and then either it was through an FOB event or something or other, and I noticed you get a bonus for infiltrating during the daytime. So I switched, and after a short learning period, I've been at it during the daytime ever since. So for 2 years, almost 2+ years, I've done daytime work. Excuse me.
Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Yeah, I don't like this look either. I have a hard time with that. Thank you. But the only good thing about The only good thing about this soft alert is that the guards are in fixed positions. I know exactly where they are. They don't move around. So that's a plus.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
But doing daytime work, it just feels better for me, I guess you could say. I don't know if this is going to work. Yes. Three people.
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 3. We'll investigate immediately. Out. All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out. CP, this is Delta 3. Got something worth checking here. Please advise. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert.
Haha, I think that.
Infiltration successful.
So that I don't need the full grade 10. Farm vehicles. Nukes are hard to hold on to. And they're a pain in the ass to defend since you can't extract them anymore. Get rid of your nukes and build up fighting vehicles and walker gears. Now the best way to do that, believe it or not, is to take D-Walker with the Fulton Ballista. Take D-Walker down to Africa, and you know, I'll show you. Okay, we're gonna go this point here. Okay. I don't need any of this, so I'm going to take it all off. Items, not necessary. Don't need the box. Don't need anything. Okay. Buddy. D-Walker. And the Fulton Ballista. If you have the lowest setting ballista, that will do. You don't need the grade 8 one. I have 16 shots in this ballista. I'm not gonna. I only need one. So, okay, I'm not going to do a vehicle right now. Oh, 600. Now, of course, in single player, infiltrating at night, especially in Afghanistan, is awesome. I love Afghanistan at night. It is so mellow. I enjoy doing single player missions at night, especially in Afghanistan. It is just so calm and really muted and everything else, and it's fantastic. Unfortunately, nighttime infiltrations don't stream very well. People are always asking, what are you doing, and everything else. It's hard to see, blah, 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 blah. So when I do single player for streaming, I do it during the daytime. Okay, we're going to head on down right about there. How are you, Lava? Good to see you, man.
Be careful down there,
Head
boss.
for that start point. No more wants to go over this bridge. Stop. Okay. Supply drop, vehicles. I need more tanks. Okay. You're very welcome. That's what they're for. I'm glad to provide intelligence, information. Okay. I'm gonna go to mission list and the White Mamba. Okay. I'll leave D Walker there for now. Hop in the tank and drive over there. How are you, Carmelo? Like I said, I'm just glad to be able to provide information and intelligence on how to take care of yourself in FOB mode. Okay, park the tank there. Okay. Okay, now since we started in free roam with the tank is going to be there for us to use. Okay.
Capture the White Mamba,
Turn around.
the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for
Okay, so you
Yamasa.
hit it, it's extracted. Now walk up the hill. See the checkpoint? You may have missed it. Abort. Once you climb up to here, abort the mission. So you take a few steps, you extract the tank, take a few steps, abort, and keep cycling that through. So it's going to finish. We're back in free roam with the tank and the ballista. So go mission list. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's all it is. Instead of doing skull face or back up, back down, this is the easiest way to farm a vehicle. Many, many times.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base.
Now watch the upper right-hand corner. See that checkpoint? That's all you have to do. You do not have to do anything else. The only reason you would do skull face or the war economy is to do walker gears, guns, placed weapons, and resources. This method can get your vehicles going up and up and up. So you can pick any vehicle you want. I haven't done a lot of farming with this, but I've validated the concept.
Soldiers commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Boala Yamasa.
Do not restart. Always abort. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, no, I don't consider this cheating. So it's a pretty foolproof concept, and it works. Look at our totals. So we went from 133 to 137. So you keep doing that, and you can pick any one of these vehicles, and you keep doing that cycle over and over again, and your totals are going to go up. So that's one method you could use. Okay. So Phantom Command. That is a great that's a great icon he made. I like that. So, to prop up your PF score, that would be your best methodology. If you're so inclined to do that anyways. Down dragons. White Mamba is the easiest because it has a checkpoint that's literally steps away from where you start. No, I have not. In the Metal Gear Solid 5 forum on GameFAQs, GAMEFAQS, for PlayStation 4, there is a guide, a topic that covers all that mathematics. There's a guy, that's all he does is figure out math for PS scores and morale and all the other things.
Be careful down there, boss.
He's really good at it. So I recommend going over there and seeing what he says, or seeing what that topic says, because it's all, when you get into the math part, it becomes not easy for me. So there's people who do PF battles for fun, you know, that's their focus. So they farm vehicles, they farm walker gears, they farm everything there is to farm in this game, except nuclear weapons, which are hard to keep. So I mean, I got to my PF skill rank primarily on I didn't even see you there. Fail miserably.
CP, this is Zulu 1. I can see smoke. Possible enemy sabotage. Over. This is CP.
It'll take a lot of work to get past this one now.
Out.
Yeah, I once had my visited my own base with Venom, and the morale increase that one of my staff members received dropped her her staff bonus rating a couple points, and I was beside myself. I was furious because I didn't want that. Yeah, I knew that was a waste of time.
Don't let your guard down. Out.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time. Boss, the
Really?
rival PF knows who we are.
Fine, be that way. That's what happens when you do layouts you're not totally comfortable with. Yeah. But that's just part of the biz. It's an abandoned base anyways, so I don't know what they're gonna do about it.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Well, my play style is aligned more with being a phantom. I've kind of retired the term ghosting because there's different ways of talking about ghosting. Being a phantom, however, is very different. So that's how I prefer to say it. Being a phantom is more fulfilling for me. I enjoy it. So if I were to get caught or something goes completely haywire, then it becomes a production. I don't like productions. I can do them. I've done my share of 78s. You know, and I've done it live in front of people, but it's just not really my favorite thing to do. I mean, this base may be abandoned, but I get more enjoyment out of possibly cracking it without... Yes. And stop. Too late, partner. Hurry up. Perfecto.
Infiltration successful.
Now, I enjoy doing that. That is my kind of thing. To be able to completely evade all the defenses and get to the core without being detected. That's why I play this game. I enjoy solving the puzzle of figuring out how the defenses work and everything else. So, I mean, when I was at 11,000 or something, in the I would say 11,800 range, I got to 162 on everything, and then I still had S plus in my units and everything else. And once you hit 162, there's nothing else to play for. You've hit the top. But I've kept pushing and setting new challenges each day and new goals and whatnot. So, you know, I'm trying to do different things and different play styles and everything else. when I came up with my version of no traces, I had to figure it out for every platform, and I've done every platform, so it's something I've been able to. 162 is the top, yes. Mid-range is harder. Then I decided, you know, I went from having S plus with medals to all S plus plus. And it took time to build up volunteers. I was doing events and trading PF points and everything else. And once I hit 162, you know, with complete S plus plus staff, you know, I've reached the end of the line, more so to speak. But I enjoy being able to crack bases like this, like that last round.
Capture staff from them.
You know.
I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I mean, technically speaking, my playstyle doesn't. You don't need weapons. And this is not going to be easy. Naked base.
Hey.
But I carry all my weapons just in case I have to use them. I have to bail myself out of a jam or whatever. Because I do want to complete the mission. I can do that, but as I've learned by getting my processed precious metals to 1.5 million, once you hit that mark, your unprocessed materials stop building up from FOBs. So it's not worth the time to do that for me. If I was still at 1.14 million, I could probably still extract and have them count, but I maxed my precious metals out, so the only way for me to upgrade or update or add to my unprocessed total is by doing it in single player. And I don't want to do that. It's a waste of time. Mission 21, the war economy. To get unprocessed precious metals. That's the easiest way. You need to start hitting R&D bases. Eventually, when you hit the limit, the soft limit, which is about 1.14 million, your
Infiltration successful.
Your process rewards will go into your unprocessed category. So you need to start farming, either farming the world economy or start stealing containers, one of the two. So solving that base, which didn't have a lot of containers and snipers and all that, that's why I play this, is to figure out that challenge. Okay. "38 mines. Okay. I'm gonna steal the containers. And for that, gotta get a little bit bigger. If I had the Bambatov, it'd be easier. That grade 10 MRS 71 is expensive.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Of course, the only thing I don't like doing is killing people. It increases your durability and capability numbers. So the more sentries, defenders, and medics you have, all that goes into the calculations that the game makes for virtual battles. That's how much experience I have. I can get through that guy and that camera without flinching. Spend a lot of time camera rotation speeds and guard placements and all that good stuff. That's just part of my routine.
What? Hey!
Well, there's people who farm PF staff to get that boost. They trade staff with each other through insurance.
All fire teams, this is CP. We lost the security camp. There's no reason for it to be down. Whoever's closest, go check it out. CP, this is Zulu 1. Detonation in the area. Can't tell where. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, be on alert. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. Security cams picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 2. Grenade explosion. Location unclear. Over. This is CP. Understood. All units, we may have intruders. Out. CP, this is Delta 2. Something was looking into here. Please advise. Over. CP, understood.
Speaking.
Tighten security and stay alert. Out. All fire teams, this is CP. Someone heard the sensor. Possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP. All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 6. We'll investigate ASAP. Out. CP, this is Zulu 6. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
Wake up.
CP, this is Delta 2. Under attack. No sign of the enemy. Over.
Infiltration successful.
Stay alert and smoke out the enemy.
Not too bad. I don't know about that. Although females do get treated poorly in this game. They don't get service crosses, they don't level up to S++. This is funny.
There's one intruder. Their objective is unclear, but if they...
Oh, that's funny. That's a good question. I'm not going to say it does. I don't interrogate the guards like some people do. I don't know. I can't speak to whether it does better or worse. But again, I mean, my playstyle determines what my actions are. Because I prefer to be a phantom, you know, there doesn't seem to be an opportunity for me to interrogate guards on purpose. Knocked off.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
Usual. Maybe there's hope.
Hey,
This is a level 68 base, right? 3 cameras, 12 mines. You mess it up, don't you? Oh, shit. Did you leave a wormhole? Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Nice job. safety precaution. Since you messed it up.
CP, this is 201. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area. Over.
Yes.
Infiltration successful.
Good. Tighten security and stay alert.
Wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be, but that's... I'll take it. I've had a couple of... 101. I've had a couple of really close calls recently in which I've done high-level bases and pulled off the whole no traces thing up until the very end, when a mine either in my way that I can't get around or a mine in the core. So the possibility of cracking a base with 3 cameras and 12 mines with the no traces playstyle is feasible. It just depends all on the base owner's layouts. I mean, I had one, was it yesterday, that was completely perfect in terms of evading defenses and everything else. And the only thing that was not so good about it was the guy had put a mine in the core. So that messed up the whole thing. So give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay. Now, I have done high-level bases with firing grand total of 1 shot. I did a level 72 base that was perfect in the sense that I fired 1 shot, knocked 1 guard out with sleep gas, and did not cause a soft alert. So I was able to pass through his base essentially undetected. But by firing just 1 shot, it was enough to get me through. Did not cause a soft alert in any way. So it just, again, it is predominantly dependent on what the base owner has for his mines and cameras. Now, if he has an absolute bridge block, for example, then there's no way you're going to get around that except by glitching. And I don't do glitching.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
So
All units, special alert. Defend your positions.
that's helpful. But as I've said before, it's a function of my experience. More than anything else. You got 15,000 victories. You've seen a thing or two. Now that's not to say I'm perfect, because I fail just like everybody else. But I got a large array of experiences that I can draw from.
All units,
And I try and do that to the best of my
defend your
ability.
positions. Out.
See, if I had just kept walking along the top of the bridge, the guy would have been following me forever. But by dropping down and hiding for a few moments, problem solved.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out. You there!
got lucky. Man.
Infiltration successful.
All zeros. So that was a little bit more of a challenge, but I'm able to get through. So the guy comes in to his base next time, and he'll see that I was able to get through without disturbing anything. How are you, Alex? Yeah, I haven't been on recently. I had a special mission to no mines. Damn right I can hit that, no mines. I had a special mission to undertake. I was looking for another one of these characters, Creeping Buzzard, and I found one on I found two of them actually, from a guy who's in the top 10 in sneaking. I was able to ghost his base, avoid every camera and mine up until the very last. He had one camera and two mines in the support platform that I couldn't get away from, but there was no soldiers down in the core, so once I exploded the mines, I ran into the core,
Successfully sneak your
and
way
for
into
3
the heart of the
days
rival
I
PF's
essentially
FOB.
stayed
You can
offline so
capture
he wouldn't
staff from them.
have
I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
a chance to come back at me. So after 3 days, his soldiers came out, and I had two other Creeping Buzzards
Be careful down there,
on
boss.
my support team. So my original, which I received from mission 45 with the ponytail, she is now my primary sneaking soldier. So that guy was 9th overall when I hit him. 77 base, 12 mines, and 3 cameras. I used Venom for it though, so it wasn't as numerically impressive, but to hit a guy in the top 10 and make it through without getting caught is a big deal. Yeah, in all the support platforms I've done, I've have never been able to find more than one, and that was my own, my original. So being able to find not one but two was a nice plus. Come on, it's a push. She has one of my favorite, two of my favorite skills. She is S plus in intel and S plus plus in support. So her marking speed is very fast, and her full extractions are the fastest possible. What a bunch of crap. Really?
Infiltration. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
That was pretty poor. Excuse me. But no wormhole, so... I mean, there's existing bases that have her in my experience is actually shorter. I don't think it's faster. I think it's shorter. The higher your medical grade, the shorter your medicine lasts. But I don't know that for sure. I can't say with any definitive status one or the other. This is not going to be easy.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I've seen an absolute bridge block, I've never seen a perfect. I don't know what a perfect bridge block is.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special defend your position. Out.
Now it's all lagging.
Someone heard the sensor, possibly an intruder. Whoever's closest, go and investigate ASAP.
Oh man, I don't even have my decoys. I mean, in a sense, soft alert makes it easier, especially on the core platform. It also makes it harder to get to the core platform because everybody's all activated. Sometimes it's those little things. You don't get away with that very often.
CP, this is Zulu 7. I'm seeing smoke. There may be enemies in the area.
Using a shotgun on a sniper base.
This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Delta 1. Search complete. No sign of hostiles. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert. Don't let them get the drop on you.
Different.
Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out. CP, this is Zulu 1. Threat in the area. We're tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
They're really paying attention. But that's fine.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
All fire teams, this is CP.
UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate. CP, this is Delta 1. We'll investigate immediately.
Too late, Charlie. Sorry.
All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Hands up.
CP, this is Delta 4. Threat detected. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Don't let your guard down. Out.
Not bad. Where your camera at, buddy? Oh, too late.
UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit.
Infiltration successful.
Not too bad. Of course, my basic rule of thumb is if I see a camera on the core platform, an extra camera on the core platform, I turn the power off. All these ugly male faces. How are you, Fila? Good to see you, man. I'll have to look that up for you. I have the guide in front of me, but I don't I don't have that information handy. It'd take too long to look it up. How are you, man? Good to see you. Got some good people around today. Everybody's good today. So I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, I had an idea of... Okay, I'll do that, Lava. I got an idea of using...
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Use Creeping Buzzard full time. I've sort of downgraded my espionage rating on purpose. At the loss of 0.10 percentage points. Damn it, really? She's at 1.90 instead of 2.0. I gain S++ Fultons and S+ marking and intel. So instead of using a low rank boaster, if you will, or a diplomat, I'm using an S++ character. She has a 1.90 bonus rating, and she has a ponytail. So the faster Fulton extractions and the increased marking speed are worth that 0.10 loss in staff bonus rating. I'll take that trade. So I don't earn the full espionage points I could with a 2.0 soldier, but 1.9 is good enough for me at this stage of the game anyways. And of course she has a ponytail, which I love, so...
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Normally I'm with you on that, but she has the ponytail, and that's a mitigating factor. She doesn't have the voice I like, but that's fine. I'll take that trade in trade as well. And I didn't want to be like a lot of the higher end guys and use Blue Kangaroo. No, I'll let Memo do that. He can do that. This is a new group. Randy, my favorite. So I'm guessing he's got an absolute bridge block between 4 and 3. Well, that's what happens, man. You poke the bear's gonna poke you back. He's the best player in the game. Yeah, Memo is...
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the
It's
new
a special
recruits,
case.
boss.
When you get to his station, or his level of espionage skill,
Be careful down there, boss.
it's a sight to behold.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
I have a lot of respect for him. And I've beaten him by playing defense, and I've lost to him in playing defense, so I can go either way on that. I don't like this. Something doesn't feel right to me. That's the bridge block I know and love.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
TOM Black 3. Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
I'll have to come back to that some other time. Generally speaking, I don't like to hit people more than once, especially if I fail. This is not going to be pretty. Shoe Bear is hard to kill. Another individual I have a lot of respect for.
objective is unclear, but if they make it to the heart of the FOB, they'll capture staff from it. You've got to make sure that doesn't happen.
I don't even care. It's command, man. Yes!
Defense successful. Victory is ours. They need their heads checked trying to take us on.
I'll take it. Oh. I'm surprised. Wow. That's my extra ashen platypus. I got one in when I did a medical base one day. I captured their drug developer. Because once you have one, you can't get her in Mission 9, which is weird. Okay. No, I'm not going to buy Survive. 1.37. I'm a little disappointed. I tried the beta for Survive and it did nothing for me.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the
I did
rival
one stream of it for
PF's
45
FOB.
minutes
Capture
and I was
staff
bored to
from them.
tears.
I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits,
So
boss.
it's not something that I'm going to get into in any way. Because the game still has the same ugly uniforms, the same You know, so some of the reusing of the assets of Phantom Pain are nice. It looked good, but the uniforms are awful. Yeah, and zombies aren't my thing. They just aren't. I've never been a fan of zombies in any way. The only zombie game that I really played with any regularity was The Last of Us. And even then, I had issues with it. It's a great game, it's got fantastic music, but zombies just aren't, generally speaking, are not my thing. And the beta for Survive didn't work for me in any real way. So, am I going to buy that brand new? No. They're zombies. I know what you're saying, but they're zombies. It's a zombie game. For all intents and purposes, clickers are zombies, and runners and floaters are all zombies. Now, it was a great story. I loved the story, and I loved the music, and I loved the gameplay. And I got 100% on the PS3, and I was happy with it. And one of my coworkers suggested it to me, and he gave me his copy that he was, since he was done playing it, he gave it to me. And I loved it. I thought it was great, but it's zombies. And I'm just not a fan of zombies. Except in this presented format. Clickers and floaters and runners and all that. You know. So, Survive, on the other hand, is, you know, in their own words, a spin-off of, or an alternative universe for Phantom Pain. So, you know, the beta didn't really work for me. So, I wasn't, now I know I have friends of mine who I've played games with for a long time. They love it. They're all in on it. I'm not going to buy it. All zeros.
Infiltration successful.
I've beat him, and I've lost him, so it can go either way for me. I'm disappointed in a way. I wish her score was higher. You know, yeah, let's use them anyways. The last live action trailer they or the last motion trailer they released for that game was a total turnoff. Two
Successfully sneak your
astronauts
way into the
standing
heart
in
of the
some
rival PF's FOB,
black
and you can capture staff
liquid
from them.
or
I'll be
surface
looking
of
forward to
some
meeting the
kind,
new
and
recruits,
there's
boss.
a fetus and all that. No interest. Even if it is Hideo, I have no interest.
Be careful down there, boss.
I like this game. Oh man, really? So,
All fire teams, this is CP. Enemy attack in progress. All units.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
okay. Alright, let's try this again. Resources. Wow. I need to pick that up pronto. Hey, John. How you doing, amigo?
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Creeping Death. It's a song from Metallica. Kind of fitting for Creeping Buzzard, the character I'm
Be
using
careful
today.
down there, boss.
I've changed up my routine a little bit. She's going to be my main character from now on. How you doing, Aaron?
Hey.
Yeah, you can't get me off FOBs. Not for nothing. This stuff. I mean, Survive has the same building mechanism that FOBs do. But my experience was I was dropped into this game world and had no idea what to do, no tutorial, no nothing. You know, you get a 5-minute period where you can walk around and look at stuff, and then the mission starts, whether you wanted to or not. So, not really my thing, you know. Didn't push any of my buttons. Shot a man in a helmet. I mean, at this stage of the game, FOBs are repetitive, or people tell me, oh, they're repetitive, how can you play so much, and everything else, and this, that, and the other. Well, the big thing is that this game, in particular, has so many ways to play. You can play it complete stealth, you can do it with mass murder, you can do all kinds of things. And being a phantom is what works for me. That works for me. So wake up. Wake up.
Infiltration successful.
So, I enjoy this. I still do, 2 years in. You know. Now, if there were a PS version of the HD collection, would I play Snake Eater more? Yeah. I think that game has the best story of all the Metal Gear games. The gameplay is really good, especially with the 3D camera. This game, though, takes the open world and the 3D camera in a sense to its logical conclusion. It's so smooth, the game plays so well, that I've played other games and other games don't really interest me because they're not as smooth. So that's how I see it anyways. And still, you know, building new items and everything else, and it all works for me. Even doing, you know, high-level bases, you know, improving my sneaking ability and everything else. I enjoy that. Phantom Command. Dog Eater. What a name for your unit, Dog Eater. I don't understand. Let's put her in the big uniform. Expensive. Okay.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
How are you, Leo? Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Why do you say that? Hey, Gus. No, I've been going for about 2 hours now. No biggie.
Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
I'm surprised I haven't been caught yet. Can't be serious.
CP, this is Zulu 6. Spotted a suspicious person. Checking it out. Over.
I guess so. I'll take it.
Infiltration successful.
Wow. That was pretty good, actually. I am pretty pleased. That is the first time I've ever snuck through a base in the battle dress and not get caught. That was good. I was pretty pleased with that. Sometimes I even surprise myself. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That is the one thing I refuse to do. I refuse. 100%. I refuse to do swimwear. Okay. We talked earlier about daytime versus nighttime. Well, we're going to do this at night. And we're going to see the difference. Yes, most of you know I have a lot of success on this layout.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I don't think I've ever done a perfect stealth in this, excuse me, in
Be careful down there, boss.
the sneaking suit. With the wrong weapons.
You there!
All fire teams, this is CP. UAV's picked up a man in trouble. Nearest unit, go investigate.
Now, to be fair, this game looks good at night. I'll say that up front. I like the way this looks. Very busy and industrial and all that. It's aesthetically appealing to me.
CP, this is Zulu. Threaten the area. We're tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check your surroundings.
Then the flaws become apparent and that you're wandering through
CP,
light and shadow.
Delta 1. One of us contact. Appears to be an enemy force. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Good job, Leo.
This is Zulu 1. Investigating now.
So he's back on it, huh? That's good. I've defended him a couple times. It's a lot of people going after him. I didn't like it. I was not impressed by Survive in any way. Are we going to turn it on?
CP, this is Zulu 1. We've arrived on the scene. Checking the area. Over.
I've never actually seen this, so this is going to be interesting.
Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out. CP, this is Delta 1. We finished our search of the area. Couldn't find anyone. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert. Don't let them get the drop on you. Out. CP, this is Zulu 1. Investigation has turned up a whole lot of nothing. Over. This is CP. Understood. Return to your post. Over.
That was kind of cool. Too late, though.
Infiltration successful.
That's my OCD. I can't have markers floating around. Not too bad. You lose your daytime infiltration bonus, which I, would normally collect. So it was decent, but again, it's harder to... You're interacting more with the guards because of the nighttime setting. During the daytime, I can be a phantom. That's the big difference between the two. So, yeah, but Survive did not do anything for me. I played it for a little while and not my thing. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And I have friends who are all in on it. I had no interest. So when it comes out for real, I'm not going to get it. Wasn't interested.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
I mean, I wish there were a way you could change the time instead of exactly 0600. You know, they could have put 2 other times in there instead of ASAP. You know, say noon or even midnight. You know, if you were into nighttime combat action, that would have been nice, I think, but they just didn't. We just have the 6 a.m., 6 p.m. routine, so. Got lucky.
What?
That was good until he turned around. Clown. Okay, fine. Love my serval.
Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy.
That was perfect, but he turned around.
This is Delta 2. Got damage to some equipment here. Has to be an enemy operative. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check it out immediately.
It's funny, when I collected the 2 creeping buzzards off a top 10 player, I went offline, or I didn't do any other FOB work for 3 days on purpose, because I didn't want that guy coming back to me. So I was offline for I was online, but I didn't play FOBs for 3 days on purpose.
CP, this is Delta 1. I see smoke. Could be enemy activity. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
If your heroism is over 150,000, then you are. You're a hero.
Infiltration successful.
I don't know how you wound up on my list. He didn't attack me. Down here. 33 cameras, 55 mines. Why not? I think that's the first time I've seen 33 cameras, 55 mines.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOV, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your position. Out.
That's helpful. I've been on this base once before, a long time ago. You had to mess it up. Honestly, man, you really had to mess it up. Son of a bitch. I had to shoot him. Otherwise it would have gone to call.
CP, this is Zulu 10. Seeing smoke. Possible enemy attack. Over.
ADP.
Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out.
I mean, I'm still trying for
Alert. Defend your position. Out.
no traces on a high-level base. You know, I'm still trying. And that guy messed it up for me. Clan is approaching.
CP, this is Delta 1. Seeing smoke. Possible enemy attack. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. CP, this is Zulu 10. Direct detected. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes open. Out. All units. Special alert. Defend your position. Out.
Let's see. For a long time, I skipped using the riot pistol because it was so expensive. Once I adopted it, it's been worth its weight in gold. can't believe I've resisted it for so long.
Infiltration failed. Are you hurt? Try a little harder next time.
Oh, shit. Just trying to earn medals of honor.
There's one intruder. Defense successful.
That was
Victory
pretty
is
cool.
ours.
Come on, man.
They
Really?
need their heads checked trying to take us on.
That was me. And he just quit, so... Gabriel Santos. Is this a Phantom Commander? Maybe? Oh, what a waste. Waste of resources. It gets on my nerves. You know, you put together a high-level weapon like you're supposed to, and you go to deploy with it and it flops.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I didn't want that, but okay. Live guards. Whenever I see A plus A or A rank guards on up, I always figure this base is active. Just gotta be extra careful with sending defender notices, just in case. He's not a fan of dealing with defenders. On purpose, anyways. So... I knew that was going to happen. You know what? Let's try it.
Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Infiltration
I'll take
successful.
it. And a volunteer. That's why, that is my whole purpose, is hitting bases level 39 or higher to get volunteers. You know, like I said before, I've done my share of high level bases and I've had some success, but most high level players carry insurance. So you do all that work essentially for nothing. And I'm not a fan of doing that. So Okay, I'm gonna do one more for now, then that'll be it. I may come back later to stream. I'm gonna take a short break after this. No. You know what? Yeah, let's do non-lethal. I'm not a fan of medical non-lethal, but we'll try it. Super plants.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
I'm gonna take a short break. Should be on a little bit later tonight. I've done that. Surprisingly, it works. You may think it doesn't work, but it does. Sounds counterintuitive, but it does work. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Yes. Oh, wow.
What?
How am I going to do this? Can I do this?
Let's go.
Yes, I can. Well, I have always been a big believer in using Venom on Intel. That layout is just too much for sneaking. For me, I don't enjoy Intel in any way. Unless I shock people down.
Hey.
Right into their defenses.
Hostile!
Oh, you messed it up. Completely messed it up.
Don't move. Don't shoot.
That works.
Successful.
Not too bad. Okie doke. That will be it for now. I should be on in a little while. Call it a couple of hours after 6 p.m. Pacific. And we'll see what we can see for tonight's action. I appreciate you guys very much. and I will see you soon. Have a good one.